I know you can handle it. You don't like it. You can't stand it. You don't want to handle it. You're gonna panic. I'm a Superman. I know you can't stand it. I'm a Superman. I know you can't stand it. Go call on you niggas. I can phone all you niggas. I'm a Superman. I know that you can't handle it. I go down for town. You don't know I be around. Superman. That all you niggas to another planet. Superman. I know that your ass can't fucking handle it. You so jealous. You so mad. You can't stand it. Superman. I see your ass up in a panic. Superman. I do things that your ass could never do. Superman. You a virus, maybe like the flu. Superman. There's some way we gonna get rid of you. Superman. I know you cannot stand it too. Superman. I know you can't stand it. Superman. Go talk to you niggas, expert on you niggas. Not on you bitches. You ready you snitches. Get it when you rich. Rich you in the ditch. Don't want those bitches. Superman. I know you can't stand it. Superman. I know you can't stand it. Superman. I know you can't stand it. Superman. Got the whole time. Panic on the cinema. Superman. I may see up in a panic. I'm a Superman. See some of y'all looking like y'all manic. You're sticking to your books. I see you up in a panic. I'm a Superman. I know that you can't panic. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. A really, really good one for you today. And I want y'all to pay attention because first I'm going to start off with something small. It doesn't even need no explanation. It's pretty simple. And we'll go to more as I help you out with because these guys start slick. Now, first we're gonna play this, and then I'll get to the next one.
Human controllers that have been in control.
They are in big trouble. These people is up. So as they realize this, the part of the power. I heard the gentleman said, what will happen
So I'm just letting you know, all you outside nations, your government is the one that's going to cause the war because they refuse to do the right thing. And by doing that, they are putting y'all in danger because they're definitely in trouble. They're not going to win. And the thing about this is now, a lot of y'all think it's about color. Now, I'm not saying that we're not, because we are the people. We have to remember that. And the thing is, there are some that are going to take our side as long as they're good deep down and completely pure in their heart. And I had to realize that's what the book was talking about, strange faces. But we can know that a lot of people are going to cling on, just like these guys I'm about to teach you about, which are a counterpart of the reptilians. They got deceived. These are the Moors got deceived, but the Anunnaki got deceived. Now you're about to hear how the Anunnaki got deceived. Okay? Because reptilians even deceived the Anunnaki. I've been telling the whole time the reptilians are the ones that behind this whole thing. Force the Anunnakis to do what they want. The Anunnakis made a deal with them, and that was a wrap after that. Now they're screwed. They're screwed. They're totally screwed. We're not, because we're not them. But we're gonna dig down the rabbit hole so that you can see how the reptilians deceived the Anunnaki. And again, I just want you to know this is not fair. We don't push fear. I only care about the facts. I only care about the truth. I don't care about no lies. I don't care about the dishonesty that they fed us. So I'm going to give it to you raw, straight up and uncut. The Anunnaki was deceived. They wanted to become something better than what they were. And by trying to do that, keep it funky. We know they got kicked out, but it was keeping them more funky. They tried to go against Source. Now, we kicked them out before we became, they wound up being physical because they got kicked out. So they had to invert everything to get us to be physical. You see, they had to invert all the planets that we made, all the dimensions, everything that we made to get it to become physical so that they can be able to use their physical weapons to try to gain control and power. And that's exactly what the Anunnaki did. They did it because reptilians forced them to do it. They did it because they had to deal with reptilians and they were already screwed and in decline. The Anunnaki can't even have babies anymore. They can't birth babies like our women do through their birth canal. That's right. They had to go to with the cloning. Now you see these grays and all the other counterparts, reptilians, that has something to do with them. They are cloning. Reptilians trick these guys to think that they would get their spirit back. They trick them to think that you'll be able to go back to having babies again. See, a lot of women think it's a curse to have a baby. A lot of women think that, oh, yeah, it's something take a man to take it, but it does take a man to make a baby. You know, as babies, by themselves animals. If you're not an animal, you should not claim to do what a beast do. I'm just being real with you. There's never been a day where a woman had a child without a man's sperm. Now, I will give y'all this. The Amazons, what y'all did was y'all did mate with men and y'all raised the daughters, and the man raised the boy. That happened. Was it right? Obviously, it wasn't. How do we know? We wouldn't be here right now. There's a lot of things that was done that wasn't politically correct. And we're dealing with the turmoil right now. You see the great children, the Anunnaki, the younger ones, it's ridiculous. And they went against the great mother and went against you because they want to be ruling over Source. Who brought them to that terminology? Reptilians want to rule over Source. So they had gotten to a cahoots with reptilians. They could try to rule over Source. So it was Source that they found out recently. They found out that we are Source, Cold Key, what they call it, Titans. We're the whole shebang that they want to be, that they can't be. We control good and evil. We literally control it all with our minds. They didn't know that we controlled the evil side too. When you think about sourceful consciousness, it's a consciousness that is really controlling all pieces and counterparts, bringing in a fruition of peace and happiness, because we are working out inner self issues. The whole galaxy, everything that's going on is inside you. It's inner self issues. That's why I've been telling you, go within, do the healing, do everything you need to do so that you can free your lucky demons coming. You got people talking about, oh, they're landing. They're already falling for it. You get on this shit, you are food, you're lunch meat. That's what you is. Maybe extra body parts. You ain't gonna be nothing more than that. You better not get on them shits. I expose this. Ain't nobody coming to save you. And if you still think that somebody's coming to save you, then I'm gonna be dead on to tell you that you are big time delusional. You looking for a savior when you're the savior. You can't save yourself and look for somebody to save you. You gotta get out that mindset. We are not in any big trouble. Okay. You know, you're gonna find your tribes, which means that all our people are gonna start coming together. We're gonna combine, and we're gonna build our own communities. We're gonna build our own cities. We're gonna do things the right way. We're not gonna do things the wrong way. They want to make everything electronic because they want to make you digital. They want everything electronic, even down to your car, because so you can't run. They want to make you attached to a digital chip in your brain, your forehead. Elon Musk is down with it. You know they down with it. They making armies to fight against you because they know when a lot of us resist, they're gonna not able to fight us. So that's why Elon makes all those robots for our robots, because they made it to fight against you. That's why Elon Musk did it. You got this guy in office doing a whole bunch of stuff. Why? Because they're panicking. They know they're losing, and everything's falling apart around them because they're gonna keep losing. It's inevitable. But these people just don't want to stop. So we're going to play this footage, and I will stop it and interrupt at certain key points so that you will know. Now, remember the Anunnaki's pyramids were upside down on the chest, but at one point they were right side up. They didn't call themselves Anunnaki who came. One's who came. That's all it means. They weren't supposed to come. All right. But we want to get the correct name right now. I got it. And I'm going to give props to Rod Hayes. I had to dig deep to find someone. And this is something like almost just damn near popped on my desk to show you more what I was talking about. Remedy H, I hope you're watching. I don't have anything against you. I know you. I can see what the things you're doing. So I hope you just stop calling yourself that. But maybe this will help you too. And again, this is out of love. I'm not downing you. I'm not coming at you. I'm also giving you props on this video that actually, no. Let me make sure you didn't do this video. Sorry. I'm also giving Rod Hayes props on this video. He messed with Rod Hayes too much only because all those codes he's speaking, I just rather you to speak straight up like I do. You know, but he got some good things. I'm not saying I really like all his company that Rod Hayes deals with. I'm just gonna make that up front, only because there's some people that I don't deal with that one or two people I don't deal with that Rod Hayes deal with due to the fact that I know that one person that he talks to, and I don't even think he knows, because if he knows, he wouldn't talk to her. She helped get I forgot his name, homeboy, locked up when he was teaching a lot of truth. He was teaching astro knowledge. He's locked up with no evidence. And they got him on child molestation, no evidence, not one piece of evidence. Right. They wanted him bad because he was talking too much. But, you know, I hope Rod Hayes stays clear of that person as far as being around him. And I don't think he'll make that mistake. I hope not. But like I said, we're going to get going with this. To all those who just showed up, peace and love to all. I love all of you. All right. And you did miss a little bit, but you can wind it later. Let's go. This is going to teach you what you need to know. And we'll get into other stuff at a later date.
In the cold night of just 11 light years from Earth, whispers tell of the Ionians haunted by the choices that forged them. The Procyon, lords patrol those who
timeline that they would sneak into. They were the timeline police. They were guarding the timelines. That's the job we gave them, to guard the timelines. So when the demons or anything, whatever you want to call them, the bad guys came to try to timeline, these guys were supposed to come in, defeat them, and their methods were brutal. Okay? But they got greedy. Let's keep going.
the Procyonians, lords of time, patrol history, hunting those who threaten the timeline. Their power is that of Centaurian refugees, forever changed by war and the strange light of Procyon's twin suns. Their darkest secret, a deal with darkness that haunts them still, hunting the very enemy.
A deal with darkness that haunts them still. Who's the darkness that they made a deal with? Reptilians. You're going to see when they have their pyramids right side up, because it wasn't upside down yet. You're going to see. The last video I showed you with the upside down pyramid. That happened after the fact. We're going to keep playing it. I had to turn the music off.
God's carved from bush, perfect people, statues brought to life with no body fat and rippling muscles. Their skin is a tapestry of worlds, their hair shockingly blonde.
Look, something more said these guys are, we can't do like pausing it again, y'all. Okay, I probably should take my face off this, but they're just trying to stop it because this is something they don't want out, but it must go out.
The Procyonians are gods carved from flesh. Perfect people, statues brought to life, muscle.
I pause it again. No body fat, rippling muscle.
Their skin is a tapestry of worlds, their hair shockingly blonde or fiery red, marked by genetic mutation. Their flaws sharpen their minds, granting flawless memory and heightened awareness. Obsessed with perfection, they are beautiful, powerful. The home world of the Procyonians is taking beauty. Imagine one
no, this is their now because planet to trick them. You see Star Trek
contrast to the dark shimmering pools, but above them, these advanced gleaming metals stretch toward the sky. These are not the sprawling, chaotic metropolises. Severe, their architecture a blend of organic curves and sharp, brutalist lines. It is a world where
Start this. Get along. I'm gonna take my face off. They're obviously trying to stop the live. They don't want y'all to know. So here we go. I'm gonna face off the screen. Y'all pay attention. I'll pop back up.
shimmering pools, but above them, cities of advanced gleaming metal stretch toward the sky. These are not the sprawling, chaotic metropolises of Earth. They are machine cities, elegant and severe, sharp, brutal lines. It is a world where nature and all embrace upon a foundation of cold, hard steel. Life in this world is
So these guys have a paradise. These guys have a paradise, or had a paradise. Once the reptilians start messing around with them, built on cold, hard steel. A lot of folks, there's some people that been to reptilian ships and they said there's cold, dim lights, hard, and still. All right, a doomy, gloomy place. So before they were a lush planet with waterfalls, pools. It was a metropolis, but the reptilians tricked them, and then they got played. Was something missing? Is my banner missing, y'all? I think my banner's missing. Yeah, they took that too, huh? Aha, they're funny. All right, let's get back into it.
life in this world is seamless, aided by technology.
Transportation. Ain't that what the Anunnakis are doing? Because they are the same exact same beings. You see? You see that? You see that? And some of y'all think the Anunnaki was only black. When you see the tall giants, they had is with some of the women is able to get those damn babies out of them. I mean, that's simply what they're white. And what do these big white giants have? Anunnaki technology, one and the same. All right. But we talking about the black ones when they first got deceived. And we're still talking about.
They use teleportation stations, sleek platforms that dematerialize a person and reconstruct them miles away in mere holographic televisions, their images floating in midair with perfect clarity. Music, alien and haunting, fills their grand halls, its melodies echoing the sorrow and grandeur of
they got y'all doing here on concerts. They made this world to be exactly like the world they came from, except with the influence over them. Because I'm pretty sure they were concept at first. Things. And see, describes mostly concerts that didn't really like if you go. Keep on. This is pointed all out so that you can clear
want a society and pay.
Video and to be still confused or saying, oh, it's Anunnaki. They took it off the screen, y'all. I'll put it right back on the screen. I didn't take it off the screen. Okay, some of y'all called me. Obviously, my numbers changed. Hopefully. Okay, here we go. They try to get that all together. Hopefully, people use that number. Okay, hey, I had that number for 10 years, y'all. It's about time I changed that dang number. All right, it's getting back on the screen. There you go. Here we are. So, like I said, you see, they're trying to stop it, but they can't stop it. Okay, let me see if I can get my face off the screen. I want y'all to pay close attention to everything you're saying. You're gonna clearly see that the Anunnaki is these beings right here that go by a totally different name, and they're not good because they made a deal with reptilians. And when they did that, a third of them, all that's why I came here. They couldn't have babies. Once they the reptilians said, we can make you have babies again. We can, technology way too much. What's the devil want you to get into right now? He's always trying to get you in technology. What back on? Why? Because he wants to make electrical inside body from hand. So therefore, okay, because a lot of us, they push, we don't care, we don't fear death. We're gonna be this. We're gonna find our tribes and we're gonna start all over. We're gonna build our own cities and do the whole 9 yards. We're not gonna do like they did. See, what they're trying to do is everything's destroyed, and they come with a plan and say, hey, we got all this technology, we can help you. The same thing they did to them. And a lot of people will fall for it. No, we'll give you that. We are our own saviors. You are the deceiver. But these guys want to come deceive. And there's too many folks still talking, oh, they're landing. You got folks on AI Atlas confusing that to be them. AI Atlas is not, that's not, that is you, your higher self, sending signals to you, brother. us all get back on top and to get rid of these people and to stop dealing with them and to get all our abilities. But you got to, why was that? Hold on 1 second. That's weird. Hold on. That's important. Hello. Yes. English.
Thank you. Your shift is at Harvard University Dining Services tomorrow from 11:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Can you confirm you'll be attending?
I will be there.
Thank you. Others are counting on you. What's your transportation plan to Riverside, Cambridge?
I'm taking DVT.
Great. Punctual. Got it. Thanks for confirming. Remember, punctuality is critical. Arrive on time. Doing well increases your access to more shifts. Best of luck for the shift. Goodbye.
All right, very good. So thanks for holding. Sorry about that, guys. That hardly ever happens. I just don't pick up at all when somebody calls. For those who call me and I don't pick up when y'all call, even though I answered this one, I know somebody else saying you don't answer when you're doing a live and I call. That was actually a business call. If y'all don't know, I booked jobs. I booked the job. I got to do the job, and they were calling to make sure that I definitely was going to show up. Some folks didn't show up. When I see our contract, I book a job, I'm going to show up. I'm not going to not show up. All right, but anyways, that's besides the point. Thank you for letting me take that call. But let's get back to these guys. So they mastered technology, and the technology that is on this earth right now, the bombs, the nukes, all these things. You're gonna find out about that today. It is a bomb that literally drills holes in the middle of the planet and blows it to bits. That's what they did to our great mother. They attacked our great mother, the dragon, with some type of missile. They actually named the missile. You can look this up after they name it, write it down, look it up. They bring more information on it so you can see how sinister it is, and then put it on blast so people can recognize how much dirt they did, because they did a lot. They did a lot before they even got to the point they would have put hands on us. I'm telling you, they did an awful lot. That's why it's just so crazy. Like the trouble they went through, that it's just they're a bit offside with source, but whatever. They want to do what they want to do. So, and they got screwed, and they got released. And this
Absolute loyalty. On Procyon, there is no money, but there is work. Every citizen is a cog in the great machine of the hive. They are required to work 3 days a week, dedicating their time and skills to their designated craft. Many are
required to work. Well, if we have our own and we don't do any, because we're not doing stuff with these people, we're gonna do it on our own. We're gonna work. We feel like working, not because we have to, because we want to. We're gonna work on our land, or we're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna have to most likely do any physical labor. We have all our abilities. We're gonna move stuff with our minds. This is the thing that they're telling trick these people, and now they basically made them slave, where they have to work 3 days a week, whatever they doing to keep that whole system they running together, which is probably the digital world right now. And they somehow escaped that world and came here and are stuck here and trying to get out and still can't get out. Why? Because we trapped them here. You thought we was going to just let that go? Y'all got to pay. So this is why they're scared. They know they trapped. They know it. And that technology they have will fail, which means that they have to die. They know this. This is why they don't like you. This is why. But who told them to make a deal with reptilians? It don't matter. You fight them to the bit, and you fight them on to death if you have to. You don't take down and make a deal. They made a deal with them. That's not what we do. We don't do that. We don't make deals.
Machinists and mechanics building the bots that run their automated assembly lines. Others are scientists pushing.
So they built industrial bots, all right? And then others are scientists. The robots have to do with their system, just like they got AI.
The boundaries of physics and genetics. They are farmers tending to the vast genetic genetically engineered crops that feed their
Genetically engineered crops, because their DNA has been changed. So they don't need real food, they need fake food. Who they put here? You got all these other nations eating fake food. Who put them here? The Anunnaki. Who's Anunnaki? These guys. And they gave you the real name of them already. Don't mention their name again. Okay? So they did that. At one point, their pen's up right side up. They're going to show it to you because it goes further in history before they made the deal. This will tell you how they just simply screwed, but it's going to tell you about how they made the deal, and you're going to see their pyramids on their chests is right side up. But when I showed you before, when they have already fallen, their pyramid is upside down. That was a symbol of their done. All right? They can't have babies or nothing. They clone. Look at all the folks they pay there. They clone them. This is why they say African type looking. They look more African. They don't look more like us. Some of them can look similar to us, but they not us. And a lot of them that is on this planet, because they sent a lot of their children here when the planet got destroyed, just like the Moors sent a lot of their people here, their elite here, when their planet got destroyed. They did the same thing. See what I'm saying? It's the same thing. The Moors did it after they did it. Who enslaved the Moors? These guys enslaved the Moors, alongside with reptilians, because reptilians are going around conquering all types of places, all types of districts that we created after they inverted and made them physical. You see what's going on? So we are, like I said, we're going back to presence of source. They know the energy is here, and the energy will literally kill them. This energy will literally not let them live. None of them, unless they have a real good heart. And of course, they're not one of them, you know. So some of you outside nations, man, if you got a real good heart and you're not like your ancestors and stuff, it did say some of y'all, because of y'all heart, okay? But it ain't gonna be a lot of y'all. We all serve. I imagine y'all, I don't know how that's gonna go because we don't need slaves. So we'll figure that one out. But we probably put y'all someplace by ourselves away from us. I don't know. But I know we're not gonna be living around y'all. Y'all can't live where we at. That's the rule book. You can't live where we at. You cannot be amongst us. So it ain't personal. It's just business. Let's keep going. Look at that. They trying to. It's not gonna work. Y'all can't stop me.
society.
Unstoppable.
There is no room for idleness. To live in paradise, one must contribute to it. This system ensures the hive functions perfectly, but it also strips away in.
I want y'all to see it. So he got these guys farming food that is fake food. All right. And these guys had their own name, which are right there on I don't know if you can see it, but Physiconians. Okay. Here, let me take this down. I'll just leave it there for now. But and the name got changed to Anunnaki under Anunnaki. I kept telling y'all this. I'm just gonna keep y'all and give y'all information so y'all can see that we're not the Anunnaki. We are dragon blood. We are primordial deities. We are source, something that they could never be. They fought against source. They lost against us. So what they do to try to fight further with us, they invert everything to make everything physical so they could fight us physically. Now you know. They had to invert Tiamat too, in order to make them physical so they could send that missile that drills a hole to the center of the planet, which is really a dragon, and blew her to bits. Yeah. They attacked our planet because they couldn't beat us. Yeah. We not from planet Earth. Did some land up here, and then we appeared. We was not created. So they tell you a lie with that too on top of that. Because we were never created, not one way, not no how ever. We create everything that is good, and somebody keeps on making everything bad. We know who.
Purpose is chosen for them, ruled by a king,
and whatever their purpose is gets chosen for them, either by their king or by the reptilians. Who's their king listening to? Reptilians. Who you take order from? Reptilians. So all these guys that you're talking about, the E, Mr. L, and all that stuff, they never had no power. They did what they was told. Yeah. That's why I see people talking about they're weak. That's why you see people talking about they're suckers. They're scared to fight us because we whooped up reptilians' butts. We destroyed them when they came here, not once but twice. These guys didn't even try to fight them. And they were supposed to be the galactic police to protect all timelines. And instead, they took down and made a deal and tried to come. They did come. Ain't no try. They came against Great Mother. That's why we here
And
now.
Queen, whose word is law. The
That's
council
what we got.
enforces order with cold logic. Dissent is crushed.
Individuality erased. What's that mean? Your individuality gets erased. It means you are no longer what he used to be. You ain't a person no more. You're not a person no more. You know what you become? You become a clone, because they stop having babies and they start cloning children. So what is the Anunnaki, the ones, the body switches that you've been dealing with this whole time? Who are these guys that you're dealing with now? These are clones. These are remnants of the clones, the people that we had beef with that did our stuff. They ain't even alive. They ain't around no more. You got the clones of them. Now, besides ones that body snatch, now those guys are around. Yes. Other than that, they clones. Let's keep going.
Is everything. Their lives are dictated by the law of one, but their obsession with plenty. Now all are born in tubes, longing for what was lost. The Procyon story begins not on Procyon, but in blood and fire. Descendants of Centaurians who fled a nuclear war on Rigel. Scarred survivors escaped, seeking a new home beneath Procyon's twin suns. There, radiation transformed them into something new, the Procyonians, children of nuclear fire. The Procyonians' new world brought both marvel and curse. A mutation left some children albino, ghostly pale, outcasts in a society obsessed with perfection. Feared and shunned, they became a hidden underclass, a flaw the rulers tried to erase.
Now you know how the blue-eyed white folks became, and I showed you how they enslaved them, and the white people with the blue eyes that was on a different planet decided to try to fight back against reptilians and these guys because they wanted their freedom. They didn't want to be slaves. They knew that it was whatever was going on was wrong, and then they got beat down, whooped really bad, and then transformed into other things, some grays, some less of themselves. And then they got put on this planet along with these guys and reptilians when they invaded, and they come amongst the people, and they found, and they slept with the caveman, and then because they gave them better DNA to take the sun. And then when they slept with the caveman, they went and started traveling and started seeing with other people, such as the Black Asians, who are now pale Asians, most of them. All right. And you see a lot of pale faces. And that's what they became. They ended up becoming the pale face. And what they started doing after that, they started body snatching. These Anunnaki, which is really not their real name. We just told you the real name. Okay. Start body snatching. They started cloning themselves on this earth. Those guys are still here, and they are in all white bodies cloned. So, and these guys is taking orders from reptilians. Reptilians are deep underground, miles underground in their cities. Okay, so they're taking orders from somebody who can't even live on the surface. They're taking orders from gray beings who can't take the sun. They're taking orders from vampire tall whites who cannot stand out in the sun. They're taking orders from reptilians who don't like the sun. You see, they're taking orders. The Anunnaki are really if I can hide this mark for a second. Did it go away? I didn't do it right. I don't know if I did it right, y'all. I might have not done it right. All right. But anyways, and these other fallen ones, these guys are cloning themselves. They had what stop that from them. Our great mother All right, they muted my mic, so I had to unmute it. They just having too much fun right now. And these guys are screwed. Let's keep going because I do want you to see with their pyramids that were right side up before they took the deal. This is when it's going to be around the time when they stopped having babies. They realized they got way deep in technology. By reptilians to get way too deep in technology, and they found out they got played, and they start cloning to have babies, and they start realizing something was missing from them. In other words, they don't have themselves, the individuality went. Why? Because they lost themselves. They became like robots. They became like clones. They start taking orders. They didn't have no brain of their own anymore. Their brain was only whatever the reptilians wanted. Just like our brain is whatever the source wants. We want, per essence, a source. We'll do anything for source. These guys will do anything for reptilians. They own these guys. So when y'all say yo Anunnaki, y'all shouldn't be saying that because you're saying the devil owns you. The devil owns the Anunnaki. He has a contract with them. They're stuck in the deal. They can't get out. Blue eyes. They birthed them. And then they sent them after they enslaved them and did a whole lot of fucked up shit to them. They brought them down to this planet to mate with the caveman. And the caveman, along with them, went and made it with a whole lot of others. The Anunnakis. Right. And that's not even their real names. Anunnaki means the one that came. The real names, all right, I'll spell it for y'all. It is kind of hard. Pop on, pop off happening, which means there's probably one or two. There's probably one or two. We don't care about them. Let's keep going. They're already doomed. You're only here for the ones.
This division was the true
You're here for nobody else.
The foundation of their civilization. The Procyon, obsessed with pleasure, lost their ability to
obsessed with worldly things. What good is it for you to gain the world or lose your soul? They were obsessed with, I can do this, I can do that. Look at my car, look at my spaceship, look at my clothes, look at my fabulous shoes, look at this. That's the same thing that's happening on this planet right now. Now you know who put that in place. And they put that in place with the order of the Draco, who told them to do it. Why? Because the Draco owned them. They got a contract with them. The Anunnaki, which is really their own name, are owned by the Draco. We not them. And they ain't us. They never will be.
Desperate. The draconian reptilians exchanged for albino psionians as slaves.
You'll be restored, and then you will be able to have babies on your own. This is what the reptilians said to them. This is the deal they made. The woman did that. You see that? This is why the woman who was the chief, right, is a female devil. Bam! In your face. And she has a husband devil that pushes all her orders and makes sure whatever she wants gets done. Just like we make sure whatever our empress wants, we make sure it gets done. This is a female against female war, and we men are just in love with it, protecting our female. You see what's going on now. That's why I say to our females, I'm gonna say it like this: it is very pivotal that you do not hate your men. It's very, very important that you work with your men. It's critical at this point that when you work with your men, frankly, you don't even have a choice, to be dead honest with you. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna just put it out there. Why? Because you got a she-devil who's smarter, than men. And your man is gonna carry out your orders, but you were smarter than that she-devil. Which means we got to fight. But if you fight with your man, that she-devil man, look at, she get along with reptilian, the evil ones. She got a contract with them. She got all her sisters that got her back. Look at the other chiefesses got her back. Then she got the men army that got her back, doing what she's got a double husband doing what she's told, doing what he's told to do. and his army, they do what he says to do, all enforcing her rules. So if you're fighting against men, you're handing yourself. You're in a predicament where you ain't got a choice but to work with your men. Make it, because you're not going to work with who you're supposed to work with. And that's on you. It's not on your men. We led this. It's y'all turn to step up, women, and take the lead. It's y'all turn. Step into y'all place. We step into ours. Y'all step into y'all's. We waiting for y'all. We're desperately waiting on y'all. It's getting rough out here. Y'all need to get moving. Heavy up, please. Y'all need to get moving.
The Procyon betrayed their own, trading them for
Step
a broken promise, left with only regret and sterility. The albino Procyonians, betrayed and scattered, were twisted by the Nomos into a clone army, the Ashtar Command.
Ashtar, the Miriams, right? All right. Now, reptilians, let them have white babies, blue eyes, and then they what? Y'all can enslave these guys. So now people call them the Anunnaki. They enslave these guys. You see that? We used to be visiting a simple part I told y'all, right? Why did they do that? Because they made a deal with the devil, talking about we're gonna redeem you. You can have babies, and yeah, they start having white babies. Oh snap! They start having white babies. It's devil babies. We're gonna let you enslave them. That's what he told them. And you're gonna bring them down, do all my bidding on this planet over here. After I get y'all to tech to met your great mother, your great grandmother. That's what he told the Anunnakis, because Tiamet's our great mother. These are the younger ones, y'all. That's causing all the trouble. These are the little puppies, the babies. These are the ones that Papa forgot to whoop because he loved them so much. Just went total chaos and roll and started having white babies and enslaved them under the reptilians' orders that we're redeeming y'all, and this is part of your redemption. It's no wonder that they go jump from white body to white body. When they came to this planet, they reptilians what they had, white bodies. It's no wonder that they jumping into white bodies every time it's time for them to die. They just jump to another character, a white body. Some black, because Obama's one of them. Okay, it's a fact, y'all. This is what they've been doing. And everybody running, Anunnaki, and you are not Anunnaki. Oh, they're coming. Get on that ship you want to. You are lunch meat. You are straight stupid. Nobody's coming to save you. You must save yourself. We must all get together in one land and tribe up. We must work together. We're going to be forced to work together because we ain't got a choice now. How sad is it that it had to come down to this for us to work together? Just think about that. Most people want to chuckle and jive, act stupid and cupid. I'm just being real, and I can tell some folks don't like what I'm talking about, but it's honest. It's honest. This is one channel that you can come to. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to give it to you the way it is. People felt for the okie doke. And, but we fought back. But y'all still for the okie doke. Now, why we felt for the okie doke people? Because when they start saying y'all wasn't included, we fought to be included. We didn't sign no contract like the Anunnaki did. We didn't have white babies. Not one white baby came from our women's womb. Stop saying that it's a lie. It came from them. All right, the Anunnaki. We didn't enslave nobody. We didn't get on their side. We didn't get down what they get down game. We didn't do none of that. Our people made a mistake because when they said that we wasn't included in their government, we should have stayed not included. We should have stayed separated. We was doing better anyway. So much better that they kept destroying our shit. And we decided we're not getting down with y'all, but we want to be included. We want to celebrate your holidays. We ain't supposed to celebrate no holiday. We want to be able to bank and use y'all dollars. For what? We had our own dollars. We should have just opened up a whole nother bank, whole nother city again, rebuild again, and kept doing what we was doing. We had precious rocks and stuff we were trading with other countries at the time too, by the way. We didn't have to fucking be included in their bullshit. That's how we fucked up. Good thing we didn't sign no papers and we didn't make no deals. We don't do deals. That's one thing we don't do. Good thing Great Mother made sure that they come pull the rules on our eyes like they did everybody else. You see, They didn't really want to put that on you. They do want to put it on you now. That's why they're going digital, because they realize you're waking up. Call you deductible Negro and all this other bull crap. That's what they did. Let's keep going. Y'all know.
Others became slaves and food.
So they would birth these white, blue-eyed people out of their canal. That was reptilian talking about how the black Anunnaki were going to have the redemption, and he tricked them. And y'all were going to make them slaves, and the Anunnaki made them slaves, right? Which was their own children. Now you wonder why white people hate black folks. How would you like black folks if your own mother and daddy enslaved you? Because that's what happened to them. The Anunnaki enslaved their own white children. Let's keep 100. That's what happened to them. So when they were put on this planet, they already knew when they seen, as soon as they seen black folks, all they had to do was, yeah, go get them. Especially when they turned white and they looked just like the freaking white people, just taller and bigger, and they were scared of them because they had technology, and the white folks with the blue eyes already got their ass whooped from them. Of course they're going to do what they told to do. They still doing it now. Look at Mega. Mega ain't got no sense. Just look at him. I don't vote or nothing, so I'm not even bothering. I'm just keeping it real, though. Don't mean I don't keep my eyes on and not like I don't know what's going on. I can be in a whole 6 miles away and know what's going on. So it doesn't mean I don't know what's going on. All right. So I'm just telling you, this is what they did. The history, they know this. You have to have no films. You have to be super coned out. You have to have no spirit to enslave your own child, even if it came out your coochie. You have to be soulless in order to do that. When they made a deal with the reptilians, the Anunnaki made a deal with reptilians, they became soulless. Did he redeem them for having babies? Yeah, he redeemed them for having babies, but he didn't tell them that they were going to have soulless babies because they were soulless. He never told them that you lost your soul. They just now figuring it out not that long ago when they start recloning themselves and bodies on this planet that they have no soul. When the devil finally said, you know what? I got you guys. You guys got the mission done. I'm eating good right now in the digital system with fucking cream devil female who told me to do everything. You guys are doing a great job. That's what the devil told them. And now I'm going to tell you that they told them the truth. And what they did went at you harder. Because their life depends on feeding off of you, feeding off your energy. Their life depended on them keep cloning and then getting you to do every religion on the face of the earth. I don't care if you are Arabic, East Indian, if you're one of my people, would be a dragon blood, or you would say primordial deity, source code and key. If you're my people, I'm telling you, they tricked you to do Christianity. They tricked you to do Muslim. They tricked everybody on the earth to pick a religion. 666 religion, all of them belong to the devil. They done took all the books you ever written, took them, remixed them, and inverted them. Now, you Muslims, Allah means a black. So y'all don't realize you praise the black man. You're praising the source, but you're to do it. They tricked y'all. They tricked y'all. And y'all hate on the very motherfucker. Yo, they got y'all. Hook, line, and sinker. They got y'all. Then they make y'all walk around further cursing yourselves because you're walking around the block the wrong way. Backwards. Inversion. They got y'all so duped. You Hindus, they got you duped. You praying that Shiva, oh, they got you duped. You're doing religion. You got played. Everybody got played. We just the ones that didn't lose our soul. We the ones that didn't sign the deal. We the ones they attacked. We the ones that they thought they would keep oppressed forever, that they would not have to try to make us sign a deal. But oh, they're trying to go electrical and everything. They're trying digital. A choice is coming. And I hope that my people are going to make the right choice and say, I'm not taking no chip. I don't give a fuck if you think you want to kill this or kill that. I'm not doing shit. I don't care if somebody was to put a gun in your head, you need to say, then I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm not doing it. And you need to fight. Don't mean you got to have feelings about it, but fight. And you need to be trying to find your tribes. That's why I said years ago when I brought we have that land, and I told all y'all I need to come out. This is why I've been telling you. That's why I've been telling y'all forever and ever and ever and ever. Most of y'all don't understand. You gotta let go of this convenience, and you got to get out there, and you got to build. And women, y'all got to step in y'all place. Men, we got to get to work. This ain't a game. Let's keep going.
Galaxy's most wretched. Now, terror.
Boom. So they're hybrids. Now rule Earth. Now watch this. The hybrids were under the Anunnaki. Now the hybrids are over the Anunnaki, working directly under reptilians. The hybrids are tall whites. Bam. I've made it simple for you. Now, and also tall grays. The Anunnaki is beneath some from their own children who are hybrids. Yes. You see this now. Stop claiming them. They ain't even got no power. Just stop it. We not them. And the reptilian tells these guys what to tell these guys, and these guys tell the Blackamoors what to do, and the Blackamoors tell the Anunnaki what the plan is. Anunnaki keeps jumping in from body every time they get ready to die to another body on planet Earth and keep on spewing out bullshit. All the folks, anybody vote for, you voted for an Anunnaki demon, because everybody that's running for mayor, I don't give a fuck who they are. All demons. You got a black woman in the Senate right now. I think she's going to be fighting hard against Trump. I will give her that. But she's an Anunnaki. Would have never known if I didn't tell you. Couldn't tell if I didn't tell you. Y'all thought she was one of them. Forgot her name. Tall whites. These guys birthed the tall whites, enslaved the tall whites. Anything. And we have talk over them. The tall whites got a better deal with reptilians that's better than the reptilians made with them, because he tricked them the whole time. He came there to play him, and they fell for it. That's your Anunnaki right there, ruled over by the tall whites. And the tall whites take order from the reptilians. They ain't. He played them so bad. This is why they know
Birth of monsters.
So they can't go nowhere. And they made more deals. If you look at these guys in the green, right? This is what you call a hybrid Anunnaki reptilian, because they start having kids with them. I told y'all they did that. And they shapeshift. Also, the Nordics and the Aryans, who were black at one point, they turned white. They're going to take pursue. That's where they left off at.
Scientific devotion. All forms of union are celebrated. The flesh a temple for sense.
All forms of union. In other words, man on man, woman on woman. Yeah, the Anunnaki are faggots. The Moors, they're gay. I'm pretty sure their children that they birthed, the tall whites, are gay too. You ever wondered how come the Anunnaki on this earth, they're a bunch of mad who are faggots, gay, and they love raping little children? Look at Trump. He shut the government down for a month and some change because he don't want to get out that him and all his rich buddies were just raping all types of babies, all types of children, all types of teenagers, kidnapping them, girls and boys. Yeah. And then they would buy females and boys so they could rape them. And a lot of them didn't make it. A lot of them died. That's why you got all these female survivors talking out. Wait till the middle. But that's, you know, it is what it is. So now it's just ugly. I want to see if I can get to the point, because this is a lot of information, and that's okay. It's gonna talk about it more. All right, this is what we're gonna want y'all to see this, because they basically tell you everything. I think myself like a million times. This when they found it. Yeah, all right, take it off the screen. It's coming back up. You can't stop me. I'm unstoppable. Okay, you can't stop source code and key, baby. This is when they found out from the reptilians. This is before they found out technology. They messed the technology. They started cloning, right? And it was like, this is not good. This is not good. They knew it wasn't good. They knew it wasn't good. They got so desperate that when they went to reptilians, they made a deal with them. Well, we have you. What make us that you can? Well, we knew you. We'll shake hands and make a deal. And the Anunnaki took a line of sinker, and they had white babies. Yeah, the same they enslaved with the blue shining eyes that had babies with the cavemen on this earth, and they all came against you. Mm-hmm.
In saving themselves from extinction, the Procyon lost what it meant to truly live.
Lost it.
The cloning vats became the new heart of Procyon civilization, silent, efficient, and soulless. Perfect bodies emerged, but something essential was missing: individuality, passion,
Happiness, creativity, everything that you would want, everything that you're supposed to be, disappeared from them after they made the deal. This is when they finally started to realize that they made a deal that they shouldn't have made. They made it right here. We're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to how we know I'm not stoppable.
By guiding humanity's spiritual evolution, they hope to earn back
Man. Oh, come on. They're mad. Yeah, they got stuff I got to do. I'm just not going to do this job I booked in the morning. You know, I contract. Hold on. It's showing up. Give it a minute, because they really are working hard. It's not going to work, but there we go. They're doing is not going to stop what we're doing. So, all right. So they realized that they were cloning souls, and they revised the plan with the tenants to come against you. These are the missiles they use against Great Mother. These are drilling missiles. They drill into the center of a planet, they blow it up. So they drilled literally our dragon up, blew our planet up. Yeah. The great grandchildren did this. That's what they did. And that's why now you should know why I get so upset and I get bothered when I hear folks say, Anunnaki, Anunnaki. No, we ain't them. Now you know why. Y'all making mistakes that y'all should not be making. These are simple mistakes that if you've done a little bit of research, you wouldn't have made this mistake.
In saving us, the Procyon hope to save themselves. Procyonians became the galaxy's master weaponsmiths.
Okay, boom, boom, boom. All right. Now you step line. They're hoping to save themselves. You can't save yourself when you vibrate another. You're doomed. They got to deal with the devil. There's no saving them. They know this now. At one point, they thought they could be saved. They can't. And they look more African.
Trading in
They look a lot more African. Keys. We are not African American. We are indigenous. We are primordial deities. We are source code and key. We're something that these guys are not, and they never can be. But they wanted to, but they couldn't. They tried to force this. They tried to force what we have into them. They tried to control what we have into them. They tried to bully, if you will, what we have into them, and it didn't work, and they lost. And they jumped on the reptilian side, and they lost even more. It was just all downhill from then, and they were cut off. Still are.
their society rich in firepower but spiritually bankrupt. Secrecy and paranoia rule civil.
Secrecy and paranoia rules and armor and weapons and fear and violence, a false light. This is what they brought to the planet, the Anunnaki. Okay, the Physiconians, or whatever you want to fucking say the name is. Conians. These guys right here. You see it. These guys. That's their name. You can see on the very bottom with the P. That's their names. That's their real name. So when you sitting there calling yourself, they're still trying. You know what the funny thing is, YouTube? They already get the message, so what you're doing is a waste of time. So missiles. We're gonna go a little further into their missiles. Yes, we are, because we need to show them to you. Let me go back up. I'm so mad, man. There's no way you could stop me. Shit. You couldn't stop Rod Hayes. You're definitely not gonna stop me. Let's keep going.
Themselves. Procyonians became the galaxy's master weapon.
I know y'all can hear it. They're trading annihilation.
Society rich in firepower but spiritually bankrupt is built on the sale of nuclear armaments. Secrecy and paranoia rule, but it's security. Their most infamous creation, nuclear drill bomb, cracks worlds open with fear, superpowers holding the body hostage. Black market spreads across.
They really don't want y'all to know this. Pause it again. Again, every time they do that, I'm gonna pause it. All right, he about to talk to him. Now,
The
listen
cost
to
of their
Harvey
arms
Rowe.
trade is a poisoned system.
I got you. I got you. Don't you worry. I got you. All right. So, planet all the way they was destroying all types of galaxies, physical with reptilian enslaving us and doing that, blowing up this, shooting planets all over the place, including destroying, trying to kill our great mother Tiamat. They did. You know what I'm saying? They tried to do everything they could, right? Part of the curse is blue eyes. If you don't know what blue eyes means,
Only in exiles settled in the South Pacific and South America, their DNA blending with native peoples. The Melanesians, with dark skin and blonde hair,
those are the direct children of the Anunnaki. So if you are one of my people and you're claiming to be an Anunnaki, you don't got blonde hair, bruh. You not them. You not none of the children. You not none of the half-breeds. These are the half. To this day where they first landed, they got the same DNA as the ones that landed. No cap. And the Moors are over them. The tall whites rule over them. The tall whites rule over the Anunnaki. Well, every time it's about time for them to die, still doing that cloning. That's why they clone the superstars, everybody else, because once you make a deal with the devil, he got to clone that ass. So what do you think the devil wants to do with you? The devil wants to make everything electronic. He wants to put the digital chip. You take that digital chip, you get stuck in a digital world. You will not get to be in paradise with pure essence of source. You will not find your tribe. You will not be able to do what you got to do. I'd rather die than to get down with them. And you should feel the same. I would choose death before I would choose death over dealing with them. As far as freaking I would never sign a contract. I would choose death. I wouldn't sign a contract. And I made that decision a long time ago. Y'all should be the same. Because I'd rather fight to the death. I'm not signing shit. I'm not making deals. I don't do deals. I don't do bets. I don't do agreements. I don't do wages. I don't do contracts. I don't do nothing except what the fuck I want and what Source wants. And y'all should be the same. So stop saying you
are living echoes of this secret exodus. The Procyon are the original. Procyon spawn the original Aryans, who were dark-skinned with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Bang.
The term Aryans historically refers to the Indo-Iranian peoples who spoke Indo-European languages and migrated to India and Iran. The children of Procyon.
Pausing it. I want y'all to see their faces. They even spread out our way to Iran. They're Anunnaki too, because their genes will spread all the way to the Middle East. The Arabic nations, all those, y'all keep saying they're black. No, brother, those are Anunnakis. And their tall white children that they birthed are constructing their under white children that they have helped get control of to attack the Anunnaki over there. You say Jew, to call a Jew is a demonic name. Okay, that's still wrong. But those people who call themselves that, the Akhenasis, because they speak Yiddish, all right, are attacking their parents. They're attacking the ancestors of their parents. They have not thought that their ancestors, their parents were white, they were the slaves. Once you know the whole story, white man's on his business. But you see now, they so worried about us, they know that we cracked the code, and taking the birds. So that's why they gonna say do the birds. We saying, hell no, we ain't doing it. We'll fight you. Doing it. We'll wipe it all out. We won't do it. Look at this. So the elongated ship that they land with, not John F. Kennedy, piece of shit. He was a piece of shit president too. I'm coming back on. All right. Yeah, they tried. It didn't work, but they tried. It never works when they try to be stupid like that. Hold on, y'all. I'm putting you back in. I will not stop until the messages. Put that in a minute. I'm busy. Okay. Excuse me. It's popping up on screen. So when I start talking about the president who got us involved with Vietnam, anybody knows him of that president, please post it. Peace and love to everybody. Love. Take it to say peace. Peace and love, family. I know it's funny, but it's the truth. Peace and love, Keith. Peace and love to everybody. Okay, let me get back to this now. All right. Now, I forgot the president's name. Ronald Reagan. And also Eisenhower. I forgot. But that was the second time. Or the first or second time. But regardless, the whole point is they landed on this big, elongated ship. These are the tall guys that were freaking, look, they try to say African American. They don't like us. Blonde hair, that ain't us. Okay. And they tried to say that these guys have been conquered. No, they have been conquered. That's a lie. It was that now these guys are doing what their children says to do, which are the tall whites that they birthed and was enslaved and sent down here to help take over this planet. The power and structure have changed. But these guys are the ones that came down and threatened Eisenhower and Ronald Reagan. They wasn't threatening them on our behalf. They were threatening them saying, you better get these people ready for us so they can take this digital chip so we can finish the motherfucking job. That's what they came down. You got motherfuckers on YouTube up here talking about, oh, they came down. They wasn't conquered, playing these white dudes on. Yeah, these guys are 6 feet tall, 7 feet tall. Nigga, those ain't us. And the outpost that they had, they don't even have it. They don't have Saturn no more. They off any planet that they was on, we don't wipe them off that planet. We are multi-dimensional beings. We don't fought that war already. This is the last battle. So this ship is on planet Earth and it ain't left. When they take it from deep underground, where the fuck they got out, put in the sky and do a fake landing and knock on door and say, do you want to go? You better not open that door. Because I doubt they're gonna ask you if you open that door. If you open the door, they're probably just gonna snatch that ass. Because you lunch meat. They like eating flesh too. They don't got down with the get down. So now you
Guardians of the timeline.
So and they left their place. They was getting to to be amongst humans. Now, they already spoke about that. Use weapons, right? They use weapons. They're making bombs. They're making physical weapons. We have, and these are not us. They also had sex with these. Whoops, I did that again. Yeah, so yeah, they keep trying, but it's not gonna work. And I'm still in the same place I paused it exactly was that when I seen them doing what they was doing. Okay, we almost finished. I'm hitting on some key points they don't want y'all to know, and it's busting down the lies. It's knocking down the lie to the point that if anybody that watched my video, you won't get on that shit because you know better. And what they want you to do is get on that shit. What they want you to do is to beg the government for the help. They want you to beg the government and the reptilian people that are on this planet who have half-breeded with these guys. Make no doubt about it. They had sex with them. I'll pause it because I see they look more African. They don't even look like us.
Procyonian's greatest enemy is not just a rival empire. It is a force of chaos that seeks to unravel history itself. Their ancient foes, the draconian reptilians, are not.
So, their partner, because they were editors, who is a hybrid of the regular reptilian. So the reptilian that was shaking his hand, this is a hybrid of them. They look more humanoid. They can shape shift. They can be amongst you and you not even know it. Are not satisfied with conquest. You see, your Anunnaki and your Moors were satisfied with just conquest. They were happy with that. No, these guys want pain. They want suffering. They want you stuck in the digital system because they're stuck in the digital system. They want you with that you can't take the sun. They want you separated from source. But they didn't realize that you were source. So now they realize you were source. Now that's why they talk about with the chip, because the chip is going to detach you from you. You just be a clone. You'll be a clone, and that's exactly what they want, because that's what they did to the other guys, and they can't escape. They want to clone you on. They keep on taking the picture off the screen because they don't want you to see that I'm telling you the truth. But YouTube, by you doing this, you only moving further to the people them the truth. So you really bet on yourself. You're just proving to them, and you've already proven by everything that you've done that I'm telling the truth. See, I'll just let it roll right now because everybody believes me just because of what you did. Regardless of the fact and showing evidence, because of what you did, YouTube, now they're looking at it and they says he got me telling the truth because I ain't never seen YouTube ever try to take the videos down as much as this. And he ain't even planned it. He got it paused and y'all tried to take it down 3 times. And it was 3 times before this, y'all actually took it down. I popped right back up like Jack in the Box because this is what we do. So this will be further to y'all that I'm telling y'all the truth.
Temporal aggressors. The reptilians began a chronal.
Look, now when they were beefing with the reptilians at first, before they had kids with them, they found out that the reptilians could not beat these people in an up and up war. So they did an inverted war, the same thing they did here.
War.
A secret conflict fought across the corridors of time because they could never beat them up and up. So they had to did the same thing. They became confederate against them even after they made a deal with them to get them underneath their boot. Reptilians never wanted to be at the bottom. They always wanted to be at the top. Let's just get this out. The reptilians here, all right, are the fallen ones that we kicked out. Now, these guys, because they made a deal with them, we had to kick them out too. So they did it across time, fighting these guys across time. Did they not come against us over time? They did the same thing as came against us over time. They destroyed Tiamat over time. They inverted things over time. You see that? So that we would become physical so they could try to subdue us. You see that? Okay. I'm breaking it down so that it's easier for you so that you get exactly what they did. Y'all need to stop. Y'all are cursing yourselves by doing that. Okay?
They send agents into the past
Agents.
to alter key events,
What that
aiming
look
to
like?
erase their enemies from existence or to create timelines where their own dominion is absolute.
Their own dimension was absolute. When they did it to the earth, as far as destroying Tiamat and some of the stuff fell to earth, and then we appeared on earth, they had to come against us and a little different, but it was still inverted. It was still secretive. It was still sliding people into our groups, okay, that could pretend to, be us. And when they couldn't do that because we were so too smart and we were so strong in the source, the force is with you, the source. That's what Star Wars keep telling you. All right. Then they had to find other ways, but they could not get seed into us. They could not do anything but literally attack our great mother and then get us in a physical realm where they could then sue a war on us. And that's what they did. Now they are coming to the point that these guys who y'all call the Anunnaki, that's their real name. Okay, because Anunnaki is their fake name. Had sex with these guys and they got a hybrid reptilian that looks human. Okay, just giving you the facts. So y'all need to start claiming to be something that you're not. Their children are still here on this earth. They're half-breeds and they got blonde hair. The Middle Eastern man is also their children. All these outside nations, their children because they raped them all. You getting it now? So if you're going to claim East Indian man, you're claiming to be every Chinese, you're claiming to be all the people that he raped. That's what you're claiming. And you're claiming to be a soulless being. Because most of these people on this planet are soulless. This is why they want the digital currency and all that. They already soulless. It ain't gonna affect them, it'll affect you if you take it. Try. We gotta come together. We got a farmland and do what we gotta do. Plain and simple. But I'm just letting you see it. These guys got duped. And to show you more pictures so you don't think I'm just bullcrap. They done got on the same side as these guys. They done did battles against you. So when people who wasn't their own people, people who kicked them out on a higher realm of what they want to call quote the wrong name. We kicked them out of source. We kicked them out of source. So stop claiming to be these evil things. Because what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for failure. That's what you're doing. And these guys are here causing chaos. Now I'm gonna end this whole. I don't brought you down this whole time. So with that said, I'll tell you what. Now that I'm pretty sure that you know that you're not those evil Anunnaki, and then that ain't even their real name. On top of that, because that's a fake name. All right, you realize that those guys are not us. We can play a song because we're gonna do something that they can't do. See, when we actually get used to having this energy around you, which is your energy, which travels through and all around you, because you are a multidimensional being travels through many good dimensions, and the black sun is shining and heating up more than ever to go ahead and to help you and all your powers, the super abilities, because you have to understand you are the X-Men, you are the Superman, you are everything they want to be. We're gonna Superman it, and we know that they can't take it. We know that they can't stand it. We know that when we Superman it, when we Goku on them, that they're gonna fold like Folgers crystals. So let's play.
Bluetooth mode.
Fly down. Superman, I know you get it. You don't like it. You can't stand it. You wanna hand it. You're gonna panic. I'm a Superman. I know you can't stand it. I'm a Superman. I know you can't stand it. Go go on you niggas. I can fall on you niggas. Superman. I know that you can't handle it. I go down for town. You don't know I be around. Superman. Is that all you niggas to another planet? Superman. I know that your ass can't fucking handle it. You so jealous. You so mad. You can't stand it. Superman. I see your ass up in a panic. Superman. Things that your ass could never do. Superman. You a virus, baby, like the flu. Superman. There's some way we gonna get rid of you. Superman. I know you cannot stand it too. Superman. I know you can't stand it. Superman. Go to all you niggas, X-Men on you niggas. Not on you bitches. You ready, you snitches. Get in your riches. Put you in the bitches. Don't want those bitches. Superman. I know you can't stand it. Superman. I know you can't stand it. Superman. I know you can't stand it. Superman. Got the whole town and the panic on the cinema. Superman. I been sleep up in the panic. I'm a Superman. See some of y'all looking like y'all man. You sticking in your boots. I'll see you up in the panic.
Love it. All right. So y'all, let's get ready. Come on, man. Start practicing your abilities. Remediate your show. I'm playing folks practice them. Start practicing all you got 909 of them. Figure out and practice. Y'all need to start practicing everything. Y'all need to be having sitting on a couch. Best we have meditation couch. I got one. But if you don't, do a regular couch. Man, and get down there and go ahead and meditate. Quiet meditation. Get the true and resident meditation. Get the pineal gland direct meditation. Get your high hertz over there, listening to it. Get the meditations to that. Do your Tai Chi. Put on the hertz to the Tai Chi. Come on. Practice. Stop eating meat. Let's get it. Take the substance you need to clean everything out your body. All right? That they putting in the food, that they putting in the water, that they putting in the juice, that they putting in the Kool-Aid, that they putting in the sodas. Ain't nothing natural no more like you think it is. You need to be killing all the things that they putting in that stuff because you eating it and you drinking it, so it's going on you. Until your body can go without food, that's what you need to do, because these guys are sticking stuff in the food that if you ain't doing the work we told you to do, and especially if you ain't one of us and you ain't doing the work that you supposed to do, you gonna turn into a zombie. Okay? Again, I'm only telling y'all to help y'all, and y'all better not take. They done got motherfuckers already when they told them to take something. Can we say homicide? People are dying and dropping like flies on soccer, football fields, baseball fields, and any other thing in the world, in a hospital, nurses on TV falling out, you name it. It's a clown show. What you need to make sure is that you say no. Natural remedies. And you need to do the work. It ain't hard. It ain't hard, man. It ain't hard. I'm going to make, even though, listen, I got sidetracked. I had to take care of some stuff yesterday, and I had handled a little bit of something today. Right? But guess what? I'm still doing mine on Monday. And don't forget about is a mass meditation for our people to help our great mother, Tiamat. Okay? And AI, 3i Atlas, is also sending signals to help our great mother, Tiamat, because she's going to have a birth soon. If you understand, and that birth is us and our abilities and energy she's going to send to us to make this place back what it used to be, to where they can exist, and that we'll have our abilities and we will have to rule, because there were no guns or weapons will work against us. This is what we're going into, y'all, and they want y'all to feel weak. And yeah, they got these Anunnaki demons coming from deep in the earth and letting their saucer ships all over the place because they're doing a show. The world is a show, and they want you to think that somebody coming to save you. As I'm going to tell you again, you get on that ship, you're lunch meat. And when they taking a bite out of you, you can't blame me, because I warned you here first. Don't get on that ship. Peace and love. You got to save yourself. It's the only way. And we got to tribe up. We have to come together. It's the only way. And we will find our tribes. It's the only way. Bottom line, it is what it is, y'all. Peace and love. I love all of you. I hope y'all learned. I hope y'all can see, because it's plain as day. I don't see how it can be any confusing that we are not the things. We're not Anunnaki. Stop calling us that. It's just so much of a misnomer. Now you seen that video? It's a misnomer. It's a deception. It's to get you not to claim who you truly are. We are primordial deities. Okay? Our mother is Tiamat, and that's our great mother. See, the great grandchildren is Anunnaki. In other words, we're agent. We've been around way before them. You get it? Let's not sit up there and put ourselves on a lower placement. We're supposed to be putting ourselves on our highest self. We're supposed to be going to our highest location, to our highest place. That's where we're headed. Let's do it. Enough with the games, but foolery. Remedy H, I hope that you watch, and I hope you see this video. Again, it's all love, but I really need you to get the seed. Stop calling yourself that. You ain't got blonde hair. You ain't one of them. Y'all got to stop cursing yourselves. Peace and love, man. I'm getting off this thing. Again, if y'all call my phone, my number's changed. I can't say it anymore. Okay? So I'm pretty sure I'll reach out to people. Y'all know how I do. But I got to stay focused on what I'm supposed to be doing too. So peace and love. Y'all have a great rest. Which y'all really, we all have a great leave, because you don't rest, your body does. Because that's all right. And when you come back from your trip and you jump back in your body, hope that you have a great day on that day. And if you have to work, hope you have a good day at work. Unfortunately, we always still working. Peace and love.